Him really forced her. He explained that he was thinking about finding a way to just get rid of her. We told other people before that it was kind of part of the game. She would just get kind of freaked out and try to resist. She was just telling him, let me go, I'm gonna die anyways. I'm gonna bleed to death.
What was his plan? How did he describe what his plan was?
You mean...
The description of what his plan was. This is going to happen, then that's going to happen, or what specifically did he tell you?
Let's just pause it right there. You see the date on the top is the 25th of October of 2024. That's the day that this woman, Juliana Peres Magalhaes, pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter, and she had to testify against Brendan Banfield, who was the husband that she had an affair with. Okay, so what happened was Juliana went to live in Herndon, Virginia to be an au pair. So let me tell you what the definition of an au pair is, especially for Americans. I say that because I'm from South Africa and I was an au pair for a little while, and we as locals were able to be au pairs for other families, and we didn't have to stay there either. So it just differs per country, but in general, this is what an au pair is. An au pair is a young person, typically between the ages of 18 and 30, who travels from one country to another to live with a host family and provide child care and limited light household assistance in exchange for room, board, a modest weekly stipend, and the opportunity to experience life in a foreign culture and improve language skills. So that's what Juliana was doing. And there were other au pairs that worked with a Banfield family before her. And it just seemed like such a wonderful experience for the family based on the mother of the home, Christine Banfield's Instagram posts, which are still public at this time. Now, Juliana started au pairing for this family, and she didn't just provide childcare and maybe some light household chores, housework. She decided to also look after the husband. Yeah, she had a full-blown affair with him, to the point where, as you just heard her say, he told her that he wants to just find a way to get rid of his wife, that he didn't want to get divorced, that it would be too expensive, and he didn't want to lose custody of his child. So I think that he was thinking, in my opinion, even though right now, at this moment, on this day, his trial is still ongoing. Today is January 26th of 2026, and we're waiting for the snowstorm to pass for the trial to resume, where he's then expected to take the stand, which is going to be quite interesting. But right now, he's presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. Juliana, on the other hand, pleaded guilty in October of 2024 to involuntary manslaughter, and she will then get a maximum sentence of 10 years and then be deported back to Brazil. And she had to testify against Brendan Banfield. So we're going to recap exactly what she said. We're going to watch these clips. We're going to study the 911 calls and hear what she said and what Brendan Banfield said. We're also going to look at her performance, I'd like to call it, on body cam as we watched his. If you missed the video where we watched his, what I call performance, pretending to be very, very sad, then I will link that for you in the description box as well as in the pinned comments. Do go check that video out because he's the guy on trial, and I think you want to prep yourself for when he takes the stand for just the level of performance that guy can do. With no actual tears, just a lot of some sort of panic and sobbing. I don't know. Anyway, so let's watch these clips. Then we're going to do all that, watch body cam of her, and I've got some other little details to share with you along the way. Please note that this content is for adults only. Viewer discretion advised. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe, like, and share.
Well, he described, like I said before, but I'll try to get into more details. That he described basically what happened on that day, and then that's when Brendan had instructed me before, as soon as I see Joe's car, for me to call him right away, and that's what I did. He just did like this to me. Wait, And then I stopped, and then we were both just listening to that sound. That was the real sound we were listening to.
What did it sound like?
For me, I mean, slapping. She was like, oh, like, why'd you do this? Call 911. And I said, Juliana, specifically, Juliana, call 911.
What did you hear her saying to Brendan as he was stabbing her in the neck?
He was stabbing her, and then she was just telling him, let me go, I'm gonna die anyways. I'm gonna bleed to death. She was just, leave me here, let me die. And then he was telling her, I can't. I don't know why he said I can't.
How did...
Why does she say it like that? I don't know why you said I can't. She says that she watched Brendan Banfield, at that point her boyfriend, stab his wife in the neck. And that his wife said, just leave me here, I'm going to bleed to death anyway. Why? Because she had a blood clotting disorder. So she could bleed to death. And her dad testified to that at the trial. And on her Instagram page, which is still up, but still public, it's called Little Girl Big Goals. If you go look at her Instagram page, then you will see that she actually posted about her blood disorder over the years, throughout, since around 2014. She'd made quite a few posts about it. Before I forget, I also want to tell you that Christine made posts about loving Backstreet Boys, and Joseph Ryan, the man who was allegedly lured to the home, was wearing a Backstreet Boys shirt. So I would love to see all the text messages that Juliana says she and Brendan sent to Joseph Ryan, because I would only assume that they would have asked him to wear a Backstreet Boys shirt, which, wow, Brendan Banfield really despised his wife at that time, right? Like, it is so cruel what he did, because she was a sane nurse, like to help people, that have been through SA. And so to lure someone to the home to then SA her, which he thought would be a consensual sexual experience, but Christine apparently had no idea, right? That is so cruel. But then also to have him wear a Backstreet Boys shirt, wow. To also convince Christine to stay home and sleep in, my goodness. And then have all this happen. And as you just heard, did you catch that? I really hope the state points it out in their closing arguments, that Juliana says, Christine said, what did you do that for? Why did you do that? Call 911. I would assume they're referring to, or Christine was referring to, Brendan shooting Joseph Ryan in the head. So, again, Juliana slipped up on this multiple times, implying that Joseph Ryan did not stab Christine, right? And that somebody else did. And that somebody else is on trial now, facing 4 counts of aggravated murder, 1 count of the use of a firearm in the commission of a felony, and 1 count of child endangerment. And if he's convicted, he's going to get life without parole, right? That's the sentence he's facing. Anyway, let me continue with these clips quickly. Then I want to explain a few more things.
Christine Banfield's blood come to be on Joe Ryan's arms and hands?
Brendan did.
When did first begin to refer to you as her mommy?
I do not remember when exactly.
And she had asked.
So this is Sally Fires, Victim Services from the Fairfax PD, and she also testified at the trial, but for the defense. The defense has called every detective under the sun in this case, probably because the state failed to, so they are doing their level best to call everybody up. I think it's backfiring here and there. For example, listen to this.
Juliana, can I call you mommy now?
When you say she, who are we
I'm
talking
sorry.
about? Christine's daughter?
Yes, said, can I call you mommy now? Juliana, again, I don't remember her answer. She said yes. And then she said, are you going to marry my daddy? And Juliana said, I wish.
Okay. Juliana, that was within the first week. In fact, how they testified was that it's on the day that the murders were committed, the day that Christine Banfield died and Joseph Ryan died. The little girl said to Juliana, are you going to be my mommy now? And Juliana said yes. Now, if you don't know anything about this case, please go check out the trial prep video. You can also check out part 1, which means the body cam we looked at of Brendan Banfield. Quick recap, you see the crime occurred on February 24th of 2023 at 7:47-ish a.m. 911 was called for the first time, and 15 minutes later, 911 was called again. So we're going to go over that in a moment. What I wanted to do for you is give you a recap. I've got some bullet points here, right, of what Juliana said on the stand on day 1 of the trial. Because a lot of you said you can't really understand her accent, you're not too sure exactly what she said, so I've brought you a summary. Okay, then we're going to study these 911 calls. Then we're going to watch body cam of Juliana performing, in my opinion, on that day. It's similar to how Brendan was performing. And if you remember part 1, we watched Brendan Banfield reacting to the news that his wife has died. Don't you find it ironic that Brendan Banfield said, "Can I see my wife?" And they said, no, not at this time. And then after they told him, "Your wife has died," he didn't ever ask to see her again. He never thought about her again. He just thought about himself and was getting his blood pressure checked and lying there being the perpetual victim. He never said, "I need to go and be with my wife now, please." No, he wanted prayers. He wanted checkups. He was the victim, remember? My goodness. Okay, so here's a quick recap of what Juliana said on the stand. Juliana says she arrived in the United States in October of 2021 to work as an au pair for the Banfield family in Reston, Virginia. She lived in their home with Brendan Banfield, who was a federal IRS agent, his wife Christine Banfield, a pediatric nurse, and their 3.5-year-old daughter. I'm not saying her name, right? Her to protect minors. Her role involved childcare in exchange for room, board, and a $200 weekly pay, initially planned for 1 year. Initial interactions were professional. Juliana said she primarily interacted with Christine and the little girl, and she had minimal contact with Brendan. Christine was described as friendly and welcoming, and the little girl as loving and caring. The family had a previous au pair named Amanda. Christine had a blood disorder but took no medication for it as far as Juliana knew. But she did apparently have to take some medication before she gave birth to the little girl so that she wouldn't bleed to death during labor, right? Okay, and as I say, she posted quite a bit about her own blood disorder on her Instagram page. Now, in 2022, right, so there was an extension of Juliana's stay. So Juliana extended her au pair stay for another year. In August of 2022, when Juliana was 21 years old, her relationship with Brendan shifted to a sexual and romantic one. I think she said on the stand she was 22 or just 21, 22. Call it 22, right? So she started having an affair with the husband. And this was kept secret from Christine, but shared with Juliana's friends and posted on social media. She would write in Portuguese, but she posted pictures on social media of her and Brendan. So that was quite a bold move as well. And she, put emojis over Brendan's face, some of them, of them in the bathtub and all that. Now, Brendan discussed long-term plans with Juliana, including marriage and children, but described his marriage to Christine negatively, saying that she was helpless, lazy, and uncaring. I mean, she was working long shifts as a pediatric nurse. Okay, and he's like, she was helpless, lazy, and uncaring. Where does he get that from? He ruled out divorce due to financial concerns and custody of the little girl, stating that he wanted full custody as Christine he thought was unfit. In October of 2022, during a trip to New York with Brendan and the little girl, as in Juliana, Brendan, the little girl, Brendan first mentioned his plan to get rid of Christine, as you just heard Juliana say to the prosecutors and the police there, right? Initially dismissed by Juliana as a joke. She thought initially when he said that, are you serious? You want to just get rid of your wife? Okay, we can't do that, right? And over time, the plan was made. So, upon returning to Virginia, Brendan elaborated that he would not hire anyone, like a hitman, to avoid detection, and he referenced the FetLife website, which is a BDSM platform, as a means to execute the plan. On October 29th of 2022, Juliana visited a shooting range with Brendan, signing a waiver and practicing with a handgun. In December of 2022, they returned to the shooting range for handgun practice. Brendan explained it was in case something goes wrong with the plan. Brendan avoided divorce, emphasizing financial loss and custody issues. So along the way, Juliana would still check on that. Like, is that not an option for you? Apparently for him, it was not, according to her. In January of 2023, she said that Brendan created a FetLife account using Christine's laptop and a new email in her name without her knowledge, accessed from her laptop bag after work. The profile name, Anastasia9, featured a photo of Christine's body in a bathing suit and described interests in BDSM, including pinning down, gagging, and blood play. Brendan and Juliana messaged other users together, posing as Christine while she was home, only while she was home, to create alibis via phone pings and IP logs, which, the federal agent would know all about. They sought someone willing to come to the house for intense encounters, requiring the person to bring restraints and also eventually a knife. So they wanted to lure someone to the home, to bring along the murder weapon, and to frame for Christine's murder. That's according to Juliana's testimony. It's up to the jury if they believe her or not. The defense is trying very hard to muddy the waters with digital evidence, but, I don't know. I feel like if you understand some IT stuff, not on a high level, just some of it, just how accounts work and things, it's quite easy to debunk a lot of what the defense is doing, in my opinion. I don't think Christine made the account. I think that Brendan made the account. And I also think if we just simplify why, because Christine would never put the picture that Brendan the moron chose as her profile picture on a BDSM site. It was her in a bathing suit, and she'd taken it in like a changing room or a gym locker and said sent him a picture, new bathing suit. And she had taken a lot of progress photos, which you can also see on her Instagram page, all along the way of a fitness journey. She was very into fitness and health, and so there were many pictures that he could have chosen, but clearly he wanted a more recent one, to put on there, and he cropped it and everything as well. I don't know. Let's not get off track. Let's focus here. They avoided users that wanted public meetings, focusing on those open to home visits without prior trust building. Strategies included alternating gym visits at Lifetime Fitness in Reston to post while one was absent, which was to reinforce their alibis. On a trip to Winchester, Virginia, this occurred around this time. Exact timing was unclear. She just said that at some point they went to Winchester, Virginia, but no FetLife activity happened there to maintain this home-based narrative. So when they went out of town together, then the FetLife account was not being used. It was created on January 17th of 2023, and the crime occurred on February 24th of 2023. Therefore, interesting that it was being used frequently, but when the two of them were out of town, then suddenly it wasn't being used. So that's just more circumstantial evidence that they created the account. Also, if they didn't create the account, how would Juliana know so much about the messages, the interactions, speak so comfortably about it? Do you know what I mean? I know some people say, well, the state gave her all of the discovery and everything for the case, and that's how she knew, and that's how they built their case. Could be an option, but I just think the way that she spoke about it tells us that she had first-hand knowledge about this. I also think, as a side note, that Juliana and Brendan, and I'm just speculating now, they're the ones into the knife and blood play, because the fact that she says on the stand that while Brendan was stabbing his wife in the neck, she moved closer and put her hands on the carpet and could feel the blood and described it as warm. They are sick, sick people, okay? I think the two of them enjoyed that day a little too much, in my opinion. Okay, so February of 2023. Among FetLife users, Brendan selected Taco Supreme 7000, Joe Ryan, for his willingness to be aggressive, bring equipment, and visit the home. So they targeted him. They switched to Telegram for communication, created anonymously on Christine's laptop using her phone for verification. And while the defense says that the two-factor authentication was on Christine's phone, that could be naughty legal language because it might have been found on the phone from the extraction, but may have been deleted by Brendan. When that message came in, he could have deleted that, and it was just somewhere in those deleted files which the extraction can find, right? Do you know what I mean? Okay, so Juliana spoke to Joe on a Telegram call where he noted her accent. Preparations intensified. New phones and Apple IDs were purchased for Brendan and Juliana to erase evidence. Soundproof windows had been installed and tested as well, so that's part of that evidence which we've gone over. Neighborhood checks were done for cameras. Brendan apparently walked around the neighborhood checking the surveillance cameras, and I would even speculate may have tampered with some if he found any. We don't know that. Just because we haven't heard about it doesn't mean it didn't happen, you know what I mean? Anyway, routine changes. He said that he would hang out at McDonald's and all that. Brendan convinced Christine not to work on February 24th of 2023. It was his birthday the day before as well, so I don't know what he said to convince her. Like, it's my birthday, we'll go for dinner, we'll be out late, just take the day off, sleep in. And he told her that Juliana and the little girl would be visiting the zoo that day, which was a fabricated plan discussed in person to avoid any text records. February 20th to 23rd, Telegram exchanges happened with Joe, including instructions and a photo of his knife. Brendan noted that, ooh, that's a strange knife. I thought it would be like more pointy though. He wasn't too pleased with the murder weapon that the guy was bringing to the home. He was, picturing something else, which is interesting too. February 23rd, final messages, including noting that the dog would be in the basement. Now, the events of the day, we're going to listen to these 911 calls now. Juliana says she woke up at around 6 a.m. Brendan brought the little girl downstairs, noting that Christine was asleep. Brendan unlocked the front door via an app on Christine's phone and then hid the powered-off phone in a drawer in the kitchen. Why would Christine do that? When would she do that? If she was sleeping in, why on earth would she get up to hide her phone in the kitchen drawer? That just tells me that these two are very much involved, hey? Juliana texted Joe instructions via Telegram. Brendan left first for McDonald's, which was only 5 or 6 minutes away. Juliana and the little girl left shortly after entering the car, and Juliana put a show on an iPad for the little girl to watch, and then she just waited in the cul-de-sac waiting for Joseph Ryan to arrive at this home. Joe arrived. He parked in the driveway next to Christine's car. This is why, for me, it doesn't pan out at all that Joseph Ryan stabbed Christine, because why would he be an intruder? Why would he park in the driveway and then go in the house and suddenly stab someone? That just really makes no sense. He thought he was there for a consensual sexual experience based on the FetLife interactions, right? Juliana called Christine and went to voicemail, and then she called Brendan, and then she said, there's a strange person here and all of that. So we're going to listen to that now. Are you ready? Okay, here we go.
February 24, 2023, 7:47, 32.
Fairfax County 911, where's your emergency? Hello, Fairfax County 911.
February.
Shame. I think that's Joseph Ryan in the background in that first 911 call made at 7:47 a.m. Okay, now listen to what these two idiots do next, because clearly Joseph Ryan he's in the background there. And that means that he had been shot once, not fatally yet. And so look at this delay now.
24, 2023, 7:47, 39. February 24, 2023, 7:47, 49.
This is 911 trying to call them back. But now they've made a mistake because they called too soon. There were still homicides to be committed, okay? Juliana, that's where she messed up.
Please leave your message for 57142621112.
Hello, this is Fairfax County 911. We had a call from this number. If you have an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. This call was named error. You can disregard this message. Thank you.
February 24, 2023, 7:48:40. February 24, 2023, 8:02.
8:02. 15 minutes later. What in the hell happened in those 15 minutes? Well, if you know anything about the case, Joseph Ryan was shot a second time by Juliana, which she has confessed, she's pleaded guilty to, and that is why she was arrested first, right? In October of 2023, because that was easy to prove. It took a while longer to arrest Brendan Banfield, but in these 15 minutes that they were ignoring 911, calling them back because she called too soon, right? Joseph Ryan was killed. Christine Banfield was stabbed in the neck multiple times.
05.
Fairfax County 911. Where's your emergency?
I need help. There is my friend. She just was stuck in the knife now. She's bleeding a lot. I don't know what to do anymore.
Okay, where are you located?
My friend, that's your boss. You know, she's like, my friend was stabbed in the neck. And I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, what have you been doing? I think that Brendan, in my opinion, would have told her to say that because, like, what are we going to say now that we messed this up? Now we've waited 15 minutes to call again. That probably took way longer than they thought. So, like, what should we say? Okay, I don't know what to do anymore.
What's your address?
Oh my God.
Take a deep breath for me. Just let me know your address.
It's 183
Okay, 13. Take a deep breath for me. You're on Stablebrook Way? Are you on Stablebrook Way?
Yes.
What's your house number?
It's what's the number of this?
Is there somebody else there that can give me the address?
Stablebrook Way.
Okay. And what's your name and what's going on?
My name is Brendan Banfield. I'm a federal agent. This is my house. There's somebody here. I shot him. But he stabbed her.
Oh my word. I could say we could go line by line on this and I could analyze it all with you and just be like, oh my goodness, calling out their BS. Have you ever heard anything sound so staged in your life? The way that he talks? Think about his priorities. He didn't want to talk. He put her on the phone first and then he's like, okay, let me step in. My name is Brendan Banfield. I am a federal agent. There's someone here. I shot him. She's bleeding. Who's she? He doesn't say, my wife. My wife has been attacked by some stranger in the home. I shot him, but my wife needs an ambulance right away. She needs medical assistance now. He never, ever asked for medical assistance. Huh? Oh, my goodness.
She's bleeding. She's got several marks on her neck. What do I do?
Okay. So what I need you to do is...
Why would he not know that? You know, even just based on his job and his training. I know he was a federal IRS agent, but still. He's got handcuffs. He is armed. He's an armed federal agent. Surely he has some basic training and surely he would also have some common sense of what to do. Now, this image you see behind me here, right? This is from the crime scene. This was the master bedroom. Here's another point. If Christine created the FetLife account and was going to have this experience, including blood play, knife and blood play, and a SA experience, why would she have white sheets? She just wouldn't. She just wouldn't have white sheets, okay? I'm just going to point that out. One. Also, this room was redecorated. This bed was thrown out, a new bed was bought, and these two lived happily not ever after in it for about 8 months until Juliana was arrested. Yes, this is the room where Juliana decided, I'm going to replace the picture frames with my picture. Me and you, baby. Me and you. My lingerie's moving in. Christine's stuff is out. This room where two people died right here on the carpet. Joseph Ryan shot twice. Christine stabbed multiple times, rushed to the hospital where she died there. This room where two people were murdered, these two thought would be a really romantic room to stay in.
Apply direct pressure directly to where she's bleeding from, okay? And if it becomes soaked, just add more cloth to what is already there. How old is the person?
I don't know.
The person that's bleeding?
37.
Okay.
Still didn't say my wife.
Okay, so the person that you shot, where is he?
I don't know. I don't know him.
Okay, where is he though?
He's here. He's on the ground.
Okay. Okay. And the person that he stabbed, where are they now? Are they still in the hospital? I have rescue coming to you.
He's bleeding. It's my wife.
Is this bleeding?
There, he said, she's bleeding, that's my wife.
Doesn't know what to do.
Okay, so I want you to get a clean cloth and apply direct pressure to where you're bleeding from, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, are you the one that's bleeding? Just keep applying pressure, don't remove it. If it becomes soaked, just add more cloth to what is already there. Do not use a tourniquet. If one is already on, don't remove it, and don't throw or flush any blood-soaked items, okay? And, sir, I need you not to touch the weapons or disturb the scene at all, and don't touch or remove any impaled object, okay?
Listen how quiet he is now, because he has touched the scene, allegedly, and he has allegedly staged the scene, moved Joseph Ryan's body, smeared his wife's blood on Joseph Ryan. That's what the state alleges, right?
Sir, hello? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Let me.
Okay. Are you the one that was injured?
She's not responding.
She's not responding. Why he's bleeding?
Okay. Can you tell me how her breathing is?
I don't know how her breathing is.
She's heart's still beating. She's
Okay.
still breathing.
Okay. Just keep applying pressure to where she's bleeding from and just put her on her side, okay?
On her side?
Yeah, on her side. You said she's breathing normally, she's just not responding to you?
She's got a very big hole in her neck.
Which the state alleges he caused. But at the hospital, if you saw part one, right? I'm just calling it part one because it was like our analysis. We were going over all the body cam and watching his performance. Now we're going to watch hers, right? Oh, well there he said, wow, she had so many injuries on her neck. How do you know? How do you know? How do you know unless you did that? Because how did you see? There were so many. Because she was covered in blood, right? But here now it's like she's got a big hole in her neck.
Okay. Just keep applying pressure, okay? Just keep adding more cloth what's already there. And who am I speaking to? Who are you, dear? Are you?
Wait, what?
Okay. So
Wait, what?
Where's the person that's bleeding? Where are they in the house?
They're upstairs.
Okay.
They're upstairs in the bedroom? Where are you then? They're upstairs in the bedroom. Are you not standing in the bedroom? Okay.
In the bedroom.
Okay, and where is the person that was shot? Are they also in the house downstairs?
Yes.
Yeah, in the bedroom too.
Are they also in the house downstairs? See? It implies that these two are downstairs. They answer, Brendan says yes. No. Joseph Ryan was in the room. So was Christine Banfield. Upstairs. So were these two.
Okay. Okay.
send help, please?
Yeah, they're on the way. They're coming to you now, lights and sirens, okay? And any weapon is secured, correct?
Again?
Any weapon is secured?
I have the weapon.
Okay, can you just leave it where it is?
Yeah.
Okay. And you say you don't know the individual that was shot?
No.
No, whenever they that the
Okay.
person.
And sir, where are you? Are you taking care of the person upstairs?
I'm trying.
I'm trying, but
Okay.
it takes too long.
It takes too long? Is that what she said? Okay.
Okay, I have officers that are pulling up outside, okay? So just make sure the weapon is put placed where it is and it's secure, and just keep applying pressure. And make sure your door is unlocked. Can we make sure that's done?
All right.
Okay.
That was quite the noise she made there. Okay. Can we make sure the door's unlocked? Oh yeah, we already took care of that because the door was unlocked with an app, which was on Brendan and Christine's phone. I don't know if Juliana had it on her phone. But yeah, the door was unlocked, Juliana said, by Brendan, using Christine's phone, for enough time for Joseph Ryan to just enter the house. And I would assume for enough time also for the first responders to arrive because they had a plan. And so Christine's phone was then turned off and hidden in the kitchen drawer to make sure that she couldn't ask for help the minute that a stranger arrived in her bedroom.
And if there's any animals, please make sure they're put away.
Unlock the door.
Okay. I'm gonna lock the door. What is it again?
Okay, so make sure your weapon is down, sir. And now you're coming to the door with your hands up so the officers can see you.
Okay, I'm unlocked.
Okay, and the weapon is down?
Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Are they coming?
Yeah, they're on the way. You should see them soon. They're pulling up outside right now. Let me know when you can see them, okay?
I can see them?
You should be able to see them soon.
Huh? I hear them.
Okay, so are we... Okay, and no one has a weapon, right? The weapon's down?
The weapons are down.
Okay.
That one's down.
I hear them.
Okay. They're pulling up outside. Just keep applying pressure to where she's bleeding from and just make sure she's
Okay.
okay.
Can we do this? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if the officers are with you.
Want to come here?
Yeah, they're pulling up now. They're gonna make their way to you.
Okay.
I'm showing them outside.
Clearly they're not upstairs anymore helping apply pressure. You could hear them both going downstairs, right?
I'm here.
They're here. They can come in.
I'll go ahead and disconnect with you. Speak to the police, okay?
Come in. You guys. It's right here.
Where's the gun at?
Where's the
gun at?
It's up here.
Right here on the bed.
He's in the house with you. So, this is
My house.
This is going on.
Anybody downstairs?
My daughter.
February 24, 2023, 8:10:38.
Okay, we're going to watch this body cam. I just want to show you this. This is, so sadly, the last post that Christine Banfield ever made on Instagram. And she says, "My mama, the queen." And that's her little girl that drew this picture. Shame. And yet there was Juliana taking her husband, taking her daughter and saying, yeah, you can call me mommy now. Moving into the master bedroom with her dad, taking her mom's place. Replacing her mommy's pictures. Oh, it's going to be her and Brendan now. I think it's so sick. I think this case is so sickening. You know, to think of what Juliana says these two did, the level of planning behind Christine's back, and then to come up with a plan like this, my goodness, and then actually to do it. Well, we'll have to see what the jury decides when it comes to Brendan Banfield. I've already made up my own mind what I think about him and Juliana, but we'll have to see what the jury comes up with, and what do you think as well, right? Based on everything you've heard. Also, by the way, because we're going to continue on with the trial, I hope you come and watch those days with me as well. All the previous trial days are time-stamped for you, so it's very easy to catch up. It's very easy to just quickly find the witnesses you want to revisit. I would highly recommend checking out Juliana's testimony. I recapped it for you today rather than inserting those clips here and reacting to them as well. Mostly because she's so annoying. She's so annoying. Oh my word, on the stand, I just can't. I couldn't watch it even just one more time myself because I've probably seen it 4 times now. So I decided, let's just recap what she said today. Okay, and that's what we did. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to be watching about 40 minutes worth of body cam. And this is, as you can see, same day, February 24th of 2023, when the police arrived. It was, the time is off there. You got a -5, right? Okay, to get to the local time on this body cam. Some of them are in local time, but this is when the police now arrived after that 911 call. But don't you think it's so suspicious that a 911 call was made and then they ignored 911 for 15 minutes and then called back? I really think that shows, oh, you made a mistake there. And as smart as criminals think they are, and whatever it is they plan on paper, and this federal agent allegedly planning all of this, which was an elaborate plan, right? They're not able to prove which person was behind the devices creating the FetLife account, the Gmail account, the Telegram account, all that. So he did succeed in some ways, but you know what I mean? Like, he came up with some elaborate plan, but there's always mistakes made. And oh man, there were mistakes made here. And I think the 911 call is one of the biggest ones.
Hey, Paul, or Jose.
Now, bear in mind, sorry, I knocked my mic up and didn't make too much of a noise. Juliana's like already, she's running upstairs. Her and Brendan are like running upstairs. Okay, yeah, you go here. Which Christine was still breathing, even though she'd been stabbed multiple times in the neck, but she would bleed to death. She died from blood loss because she had a blood disorder. Okay, so Joseph Ryan was dead upstairs. Now, while all this is going on, the little girl who was 4 years old was in the basement, hearing all of this, having no clue what's going on. That's another huge mistake. Being like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call you and say there's an intruder. Big mistake. Why would it be an intruder? Why can't it be a friend visiting, a painter, a plumber, anybody? Why the hell would you be like, I saw a car and there's an intruder? We're going to see that in a moment. But also, they're just running upstairs and no one's looking after the little girl who's just stuck in the basement wondering what is going on. That is so sad for her. And dangerous, which is why he's been charged with child endangerment, right?
There's a dog back there. So somebody's outside. Someone's outside in the back?
In the back?
There's a dog in the back. Anyone else outside? Who else is outside?
Nobody's outside.
Anybody over here?
In my room. And here.
Here, man, stay here. Man.
Hey,
Stay right here.
who is the shooter?
Who shot who?
Brendan, he's an officer.
I got a blowout kit if you need it. Bring it up.
Is there anyone else in the house? Any kids in the house?
And then they don't answer. Is there anyone else in the house? Any kids in the house? Oh, crickets for them. No answer. Don't worry about that right now. Just come up here. And look what we did, allegedly. Look at what we staged, right? We're good, right? We're going to get away with this, right? Can you imagine? if he walks and she got a plea deal and gets out immediately. Oh, my word.
Yeah, if you want, I'll hold down here.
Okay.
Bring her down here and we can get info directly from her.
Hey, help
Ma'am,
me.
can you come down with me?
Anybody else say blow up? Okay, she's breathing. She's got a lot of stab wounds.
I think Zach just said
My
We're getting the ambulance here now.
My host kid is downstairs.
Okay.
My host kid is downstairs. Wow, you sound so loving. There's a 4-year-old girl downstairs, or even just say her name at that point, right? Which would have to be redacted. But what? My host kid is downstairs.
Here.
How old's your host kid?
She's 4.5.
4.5. Where is she?
I need to talk to her. She
Look at the basement door. This is the basement door. It's unlocked. Why do I say that? It's because Juliana says she saw Joseph Ryan's car pull up. She immediately called Brendan and said, "There's an intruder here. I'm scared." Brendan's like, "I'll be there. I'll be there in a moment, baby." 5 minutes later, he's there. They go in through the back door into the basement and leave the little girl there. She says, on the stand, she said, Brendan went upstairs, and a few minutes later, I don't think it was a few minutes later, I think it was immediately after, okay? A few minutes later, she goes upstairs as well. Now, why would she do that if she's not part of the plan? Why would you go upstairs as well? Wouldn't you, the au pair, be with a child, and then have the guy deal with whatever's going on in the house, check out the intruder, maybe shake his hand, be like, "What's going on? Who are you?" And if, which I don't think there's any chance of this, but let's say if Christine made the FetLife account and wanted to have a sexual experience, why would Brendan be like, "Police," and shoot? Number one. And two, why would Juliana be like, "I'm so scared about it"? Why wouldn't you just be like, oh my, she's cheating on you, Brendan? Because, they're also cheating. But you know what I mean? Weird conclusions that they thought people would also jump to, of like, you saw a stranger's car, must be an intruder, better shoot him in the head. I mean, what? Who does that? Why would she go upstairs and leave this door like this? She did say on the stand she can't remember if she locked it or not. Clearly not. So this little girl is in there hearing all of this.
No, I don't think what's
Can we get her and we'll go outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna let her.
Hey, she's grabbing their 4-year-old. We're gonna go outside.
Okay, perfect.
Just go, please.
It's okay. Yeah.
She's just 4.5.
I know this is hard. Let's get her outside, and then I need to get some information from you.
Now listen to Juliana's tone, the way she speaks to this little girl. She's like, "You have to go outside right now, okay?" I mean, I just think it's so cold.
Hi, Val.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Officer Bell. Nice to meet you. Do you want to go outside with us?
You need to go outside, okay?
Let's go.
You need to go outside, okay? Juliana's hands covered in blood. The little girl being like, "What is happening here? Look at this basement. It's got daddy's punching bag, gym stuff. Looks like his desk computer. It's like his man cave down here. You left your daughter in there? While all the shooting was going on, stabbing, everything, she has no idea what's going on. She just lost her mom. Forever. And the way Juliana's like, "You need to go outside, okay?" Damn.
Come here. Come here. I'm gonna take this up.
Yeah, whatever you need to do. What's your name?
Juliana.
Here.
Okay, so you're with him. Okay.
All right, let's get outside, okay? It's okay. Just breathe, okay? Here, let's go out this way. So, hey, do you want to hang out with that officer right there?
Slide back around front corner.
To take over? Good. Still breathing.
Sorry?
Still breathing.
Still breathing?
You see Juliana's face? Still breathing? I think her and Brendan were very worried that Christine was going to make it. Even based on his behavior. at the hospital, but she's here like, still breathing. And I'm going to say this up front already. We're going to observe from this body cam how many times Juliana is asking about Brendan. Where's Brendan? Where's Brendan? Is Brendan okay? Where's Brendan? Where's Brendan? Is he okay? Is he injured? Where is he? Where's Brendan? She says, what about Christine? Once. What about Christine? Not, how's Christine doing? Did she make it? Oh my goodness, can't believe this happened. No, just where's Brendan? Where's my boyfriend?
Hey.
Do you want me to put her to watch a show or something?
If you just want to tell me quickly what happened.
I don't really know what happened. Everything happened too fast. I was going to take her to the zoo this morning.
Can you go with Officer Batani really quick?
Why don't you come with us?
He has some stickers for you.
I was going to take her to the zoo this morning. And then I forgot the lunch we were going to bring. I turned around and came back here. And then I saw this car. This is her car. Person, I guess.
You don't know who that? Do you know who the person is?
I have no idea. And then I saw his car, called her to see what's going on because it's early in the morning. Like, who was here? And then
I don't even know. It's early in the morning and there's a stranger's car here. So you thought it's some scary intruder that your boyfriend has to shoot, huh? Why don't you assume it's an affair? That would make more sense. And that Brendan was angry about it. That would have been a more plausible story than this, but we're not trying to give them any tips, okay? But this whole, like, I was so scared. You can assume affair because you're literally having an affair with the husband. So if you're like, oh my word, I forgot to pack lunches and there's already a car here. There's a man here. You don't even, she did know it's a man. I was going to say, you don't even know who it is because you're talking about the car. But she did say that she saw Joseph Ryan park the vehicle and walk into the house. And how do you walk into the house? How do you gain access? Because Brendan made sure to unlock the front door using Christine's phone and her app, which are part of the exhibits from this trial, and then to switch the phone off and put it in the kitchen drawer. So he was able to just enter the house and go upstairs and do what he thought he was there to do, which was to have a consensual sexual experience with someone he'd been communicating with for over a month, right?
it was straight to voicemail. I called Brendan, it's her husband. He's up there. I called him. I see a strange car, but I don't know who is that. Can you please come?
I don't know who is that. Please come here. I'm scared. And Brendan is just conveniently 5 minutes away at a McDonald's? Ah, you're so guilty.
I'm scared. I was in the car. And then he came here, and then we went inside. The guy, I don't know who it is, he was spanking her. I was just here.
Were you here when it happened, or did you walk up in there and that's how they were?
Yeah, he went upstairs first, and then I went to see what is going on.
This tattoo here, by the way, this one, if you look, it says Bruno. And if you've been with me for the trial days, you'll know during the lunch breaks, we've read some of her jail letters to her mother, to some of her friends, to Brendan Banfield. Well, he was still out and about and she was in jail. And she talked about Bruno, an ex-boyfriend. In one of the letters, she said that her grandfather really likes Bruno, but doesn't like Brendan. So she wasn't convinced before he was arrested that if she gets out, that they should move to Brazil together, because that is apparently what he wanted to do.
I left Valerie in the basement, and then when I went upstairs, Brendan was saying, "Police, drop the knife."
So, Brendan's a police officer.
Yeah, he's an officer.
Is he with Fairfax?
No.
Where's he an officer?
I don't know. I think it's he was officer in Vienna.
Vienna?
Yeah.
Okay. One second.
I'm gonna get.
Okay.
Do you need anything else right now?
Not right now. The guy who shot is they think a Vienna police officer. So we got to think about that. That car, we don't know who. That's the guy who came up here that started the issue. This car is the outside guy, the silver car.
These two.
So this is their car. That is the guy who came here.
Okay.
And then it was because they were yelling at each other. He was saying like, drop the. I'm sorry, my first language is not English.
No, you're doing really well.
he was saying drop the,
The knife or the gun?
the gun. And Brendan said, no, police, don't drop the knife. And he was saying, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna kill her. And I don't know if he...
Why? Why would he say that? Why would Joseph Ryan, and we've seen the text messages between him and allegedly Juliana, not Christine, why would he be like, I'm gonna kill her? Why? Why would you do that? If the husband, let's say you're going there for a consensual sexual experience, and now you're like, oh crap, because that is the risk of not meeting a person first and going to their house. A lot of other people that they had allegedly targeted, right? That's what Juliana said on the stand, had said, no, we're not gonna come to the house. What if your husband walks in while we're busy doing our thing? Yeah, that would be the usual fear people would have, right? And so Joseph Ryan was willing to take the risk to not meet in person first and also to go to the home, right? And so that, I know people are like, why would you do that and all that? He was willing to take the risk because on the other side, they'd convinced him that would be more thrilling, more of an experience, right? So if he does that, in the back of his mind, I'm sure he knew, the husband could walk in at any minute. So that when he sees a husband walking in and saying, police, because, he's announcing himself the way, according to Juliana, and he's got a gun, you would like, whoa, bro. You wouldn't be like, I'm going to kill her. That doesn't make any sense. These two trying to pin it on an innocent man.
He started stabbing her. I think Brendan shot him, and he asked me help to shot him too because...
It's okay.
See, she said he asked for help to shot him too. There's already a confession. Brendan shot him, and he asked for help for me to shoot him too. And that did happen. Brendan shot him first, and then Juliana shot him the second time. And that was the fatal shot, which is why she was arrested first and has now pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter. But there you're revealing who asked you to help. Because why does Brendan need help? Why does he need your help to shoot him? Weird, huh?
You don't have to get it all out right now.
I never saw her before.
You didn't see the girl before either?
No,
so the guy and the girl you don't know?
She's my boss.
Okay.
But I thought you said friend. She's my boss. But earlier on the 911 call, you said my friend, huh? Interesting.
But I never seen it before. It's a lot of blood.
Okay.
People upstairs. I can talk to her if you want. Thank you. I'm sorry. What's going on this morning?
I was telling him I was going out.
It's okay. Take a breath. It's okay.
Some of this might be a little bit of a repeat in the beginning here, and we've still got 35 minutes to watch together. So the rest isn't. It's just the first 5 minutes. There might be a bit of a repeat from a different angle, but I do want to watch it with you because it's from a different angle and I want to hear everything she says, right?
Take a minute, okay?
I need some water.
You want to sit down somewhere? No?
I just need water.
Okay.
I'm sorry, English is not my first language.
Oh, you're fine.
I was going out with her daughter.
Okay, yep, she's sitting over there.
And then I forgot our lunch to bring it. And I was coming back to the house to get the lunch.
I do want to add for people who feel sorry for her or think, but she does look distressed. Well, yeah, adrenaline would be pumping if you're committing double murder with someone. I don't think she's going to be standing there all calm, necessarily, depending on one's psychological profile. Brendan was quite calm. This one must have been quite shaken up. But don't read too much into that, in my opinion.
Then we saw this car, a strange car. And I called her, why the car is here? I don't know who it is, but it was a straight to voicemail, so I couldn't talk to her. And then I called Brendan, it's her husband.
Okay.
Why don't you call 911? Why? Because that would be too much, right? Because like, oh my God, there's a strange car here. It's strange. I mean, 911 would be like, okay. What kind of strange car? What do you mean? Could it be a plumber? Could it be a painter? Could it be a friend of the lady of the house? There's a strange car called Brendan. Did Brendan call 911? No. He did a little brisk walk from the McDonald's to his car, took a 5-minute drive to the house, and then they first went to the basement. Then they went in.
And then he said, wait for me, I'll go there. Don't go inside. And then he came back here. And we went inside. And then...
Why? Call 911, Brendan. You know what to do.
We went upstairs first, and then I went to see what's going on. And I heard the guy was, I don't know who.
It's okay.
I don't know what he was doing.
Oh, you don't know what he was doing. You're hearing slapping, you're hearing spanking. You know all about it. You're doing it with a husband. So what do you mean? I don't know what he was doing. Okay, if you're hearing sexual noises, if you're hearing spanking, why is this your reaction? Why aren't you like, oh my word, there's someone spanking my boss? Wouldn't you be like more towards the side of being a little embarrassed? Little like, I can't believe this drama, this tea. Why would you be like, oh my word, someone is spanking her and it must be an intruder and it's the scary man who's just parked in the driveway? Who's gonna do that? Meaning, what kind of intruder is gonna do that?
Spanking her, I don't know.
You heard what?
It's spanking her. I heard, like, I don't know, what was that? And Brendan said, police dropped the knife, because he had a knife. And then he said, drop the gun to Brendan. They were yelling. I couldn't understand. They were super fast.
Okay.
You couldn't understand, but you could tell the story that you've rehearsed very well. He said, drop the knife, drop the knife. And you're telling us that Joseph Ryan said, hey, you drop the gun, drop the gun. Who's going to do that? And she's like, I couldn't understand. It'll happen so fast. That's clear as day to understand, okay? The crap that you're telling us there? For those who don't know, didn't watch the trial, those shoes she's got on there, they were photographed a lot for evidence because she took her shoes off up there while all this is going on that you heard on the 911 call. Right before that, in those 15 minutes, she took her shoes off and tiptoed to the safe to pretend to get the gun out that she actually had in her pocket. Probably to put fingerprints on the safe or some crap like that. Later admitting, I actually had the Glock in my pocket the entire time. Literally from when they're in the basement. Yeah, okay. Premeditated.
You want me to see if I can try to get you some water? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if there's anyone. Just wait 1 minute, okay? Hey, do you guys have any bottled water I could give to a witness? No? All right, thank you.
See there, he walks out. Do you see that? Brendan walks out right there. Wait, look. Here he comes. Look, he just glances at her. Just a glance, look there. And that's it. He doesn't ask, are you okay? That's how you know they're in on it together, in my opinion. Two of them are in full performance mode. Both literally caught red-handed. Blood on their hands. Okay. And look there. Wouldn't you think that this guy would say, can I just check if she's okay? Or like, Juliana, are you okay? Your au pair? The one who was there at the scene for no reason. She's not in the basement with the little girl. No, she came upstairs with you for no reason. Tiptoeing around, kneeling on the floor, hands in the blood. What the hell's going on here? There's your girlfriend, Brendan. You like how she's performing, huh? So you're going to look the other way now.
They don't have any water. If you give me a couple minutes, I'm sure I can find someone that has some, okay?
See? And she's also looking at him and not like, Brendan, are we going to be okay? Is Christine okay? How's your wife?
I don't know, grow up. I'm anxious.
Okay, so you live here?
I'm a nanny. I'm a pair.
You're an au pair? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
It was a lot of blood. And we're seeing that.
It's okay. I know.
There was a lot of blood. Uh-huh. You sure hope so, because Christine's got a blood disorder, huh? That Brendan would know about. He'd know all about it.
It's traumatizing. You're okay. Take a minute.
I'm dizzy.
Okay. Do you need an ambulance?
Huh?
You want to be seen by the ambulance crew?
Huh?
Do you want to be seen by the ambulance crew? No? Okay.
I don't know. I'm just...
Okay. It's okay. It's the blood rush. It's the adrenaline.
Of the performance.
Make sure the okay.
She's okay. She's with one of my officers.
She doesn't deserve that.
No, she doesn't. Neither do you.
She doesn't deserve that. What exactly, huh? You leaving her in the basement while you and your boyfriend go upstairs to kill her mom? And some other guy you leave there? No one deserved this. No one. And to say she doesn't deserve that when you're going to stay in a hotel with her daddy and her on this night and then move into the master bedroom once the house is no longer a crime scene. Yeah, she doesn't deserve that.
She's okay though. She's safe. Okay, she's not seeing any of this. So lives here? Okay.
Yeah, she's her daughter.
Who is the gentleman that just walked out?
Huh?
Who's the gentleman that just walked out?
It's Brendan. It's her husband.
He lives here?
Yeah,
Okay.
we all live here.
Okay. So you live here as well, but you're an au pair?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to see if there's more medical equipment?
Okay.
Oh, there's some right here. All right, am I allowed to come in and grab that? All right.
Okay. So, all right. I'll ask you again in a few minutes. I'll give you a minute, okay? It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, please. What is that?
Let's take a nice deep breath, okay? Go.
Someone's going to say, Gisla, she's having a panic attack, okay? And I would know because I have them. I've had them. I don't think that's it. I think that's a performance. In my opinion. We've seen that before on body cam. As I said, I'm sure she's all shaken up by what just happened. But maybe not in the way we'd imagine one would be.
And out. We're going to slow your breathing, okay? It's okay. Take a nice deep breath in. Okay. You need to slow your breathing a little bit. That's going to help you feel better. Next, take a nice
Might
deep
also
breath
want to
in
close
with
your
me.
legs. Just a suggestion.
There was a lot of blood.
Okay. I understand. Okay. You want to take a nice deep breath in with me? Okay. Okay. Let's do it again.
If you need anything, we'll be here for a little bit. Trying to tighten stuff up, so. All right?
Does that feel a little bit better? Okay.
Food for you? Yeah.
You're okay.
Can I say
You want to go see? I'll take you to her. I'll take you to her.
I'm just worried.
Okay, she's okay. Okay, let's go see. Make sure she's okay. Okay. She's down here with Officer Batani. She's.
Well, that took quite a lot of time to do your one job as the au pair. Wouldn't you feel more protective over the little girl, a 4-year-old? But no, you got to perform against the wall first.
Okay.
I'm just dizzy.
Does anyone have a bottle of water we could get her?
I have orange juice in my car. I was just drinking a little bit of it. She doesn't mind drinking after me. I might.
Okay.
Where's
I last saw her up here on the curb. I'm not sure.
Where's Brendan, she
we'll
says.
Find her, okay?
Where's Brendan?
She's okay. She's safe. She's not hurt. Okay?
Where's Brendan? Where's Dad?
Where's Brendan? That's her priority. Where's Brendan?
Yeah. Do you want me?
Where's Brendan?
Where do you want me to take her?
Just bring up one of the cruisers. I know Brendan's in one of them.
Okay.
But somewhere she can just sit down.
Where's my boyfriend?
Yeah. Take a breath. Do you want to sit in this red car right here?
I think she's also a little taken aback that Brendan is so busy performing, he's forgotten all about her too. She's like, where's Brendan? No, he's forgotten about you and everyone, just thinking of himself. He's in full victim mode, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna try to find. I'm not sure what car she's in.
I hit so many cars.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find. Okay, so you can check on her. Hey, do you know where Batani's car is?
No, where's Brendan?
Brandon's sitting in one of these police cars. I'm sure they're giving him some water and trying to help him calm down a little bit. Here you go, man. Here's some water.
Get him help, please.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. There you go. There you go. Okay, you're okay. You're safe here.
Yeah.
We're gonna work through this. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay too. Okay?
I hope so. What about her?
Yeah, you do. You hope so. She's like, yeah, I hope so. I hope everything's going to be just okay. Now listen to this. Okay, wait, let's go back just a few seconds here. Listen what she says.
Okay, too.
I hope so. What about Christine?
She's going to be okay too, okay?
She was...
She already went to the hospital. Okay?
Yeah.
She's getting the best care they can give her. Okay, she's going up to, I think she's going up to Reston Hospital. They're a very good trauma hospital, okay? They do this kind of thing all the time. Okay?
Okay.
You're okay.
Where's Brendan? Where's Brendan? Take me to the little girl. Where's Brendan? Where's Brendan? Already 4 times at least. She said, where's Brendan? Somewhere in between there. What about Christine? Not, where's Christine? How's Christine? Did she survive? Is she okay? Oh, no, none of that. Just, what about Christine? Oh, you want a status update, do you? So does Brendan.
You're okay. You're safe here. All right. Okay. All right, let's go up here and let's see if we can find. Okay. Let's see if we can find. Just watch your step here, all right? You're okay.
Ma'am, I don't know what you're auditioning for right now, but it's inappropriate.
Calm down.
Okay. We'll find. All right, you can give her a big hug. Okay.
Now, I want you to observe when the little girl approaches, and they do redact her face, okay? When she approaches Juliana, and Juliana hugs her, picks her up, look how completely paralyzed the little girl is. She's not like hugging her or, you know, it's not, I don't think Juliana was such a source of comfort for her. It was probably just so confusing. I'm just like, wait, what? Like, she's just completely, like, lame in her arm. You'll see now. Look what I mean.
Hey, do we know where the little girl went?
Yes.
I last saw her with Batani.
There with Batani. Yeah.
Okay, I'll check with him. You're okay. Where looks
terrible.
There she is. Okay. Can you give her a big hug? All right, I'll hold your water for you when we get up there. She's okay. All right, I'll give you a minute to talk with her.
I don't know what to tell her.
You don't have to tell her anything, okay?
She's like, I don't know what to tell her. Of course you don't. How the heck would you explain any of this to her, and why would you even want to?
Appreciate it. I'm gonna get out of here.
Can you just give her a big hug, tell her she's okay?
Wait, she's gonna ask what happened.
Okay. So you don't need to tell her just yet, okay? You don't need to tell her anything.
Okay.
Okay? It's probably better if you don't. Okay? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I got your... Go ahead, give her a big hug, okay?
Going to New York today, tonight? Wow.
Shame. Look at her now. Look at her legs and everything. Shame. You know? I feel so sorry for this little girl. I just don't think, in my opinion, from everything I've seen, and some people won't like it, I don't think Juliana was a good au pair at all. I don't think she was very... no maternal instincts, not loving. I don't think that this little girl had the same experience as she had with the previous au pair, which that looked like they were so close. And you can see that from Christine's posts on her Instagram page, right? Shame.
I didn't want, that's why I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, she's still a big girl.
Shame. And she was just excited for the zoo.
You guys can sit together. Yeah, you want to get out of the wind? You guys can sit together, it's okay. You guys can sit together, it's okay. Just so you're not out in the cold. We can just undo that. There you go. I know they're weird seat belts, but you guys can sit together, okay?
Go there.
We'll leave a door open for you, okay? We'll leave a door open for you guys, or you want to shut it? I don't want you guys to get trapped in here, okay?
I mean, Juliana's got the little girl's mother's blood all over her hands. And she's not worried to show the little girl her hands. She's touching the little girl. She's touching her hair. It's sickening.
Okay, you want your water?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Okay, we're right here if you need anything. I'm going to give you a few minutes, okay? So what she told me was that so she's the au pair. She lives here.
Oh, okay.
I guess Brandon is the husband.
Someone that is the daughter?
Yeah, she's the daughter of Brandon. I don't know who. I guess there's a wife. I think there's someone else. Right? So I guess she went for a walk and she came in. She said they went upstairs and someone was slapping someone else or slapping someone else. And then the person,
Sorry,
the person was hitting the wife. And the husband put the knife down, put the gun down, and going back and forth. And the guy with the gun shot the other.
So there's a third party. So
that's how we were playing a third party.
Assuming there was a couple.
Yeah, so it's
husband and wife,
and the child that was
there. It is third person.
Yeah. So there's a third party that was there.
So the person was shot?
I guess.
It's interesting to hear them try to make sense of this whole scene of like, okay, so there's a husband and a wife, someone was shot, someone else arrived at the house, the au pair says she heard spanking, And the little girl was in the basement.
I didn't really get the full story. She's very upset. She can't really give me much right now.
So we had everybody right now?
Huh?
Do we have everybody?
Yeah, so I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, can we help you?
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Man.
Can we help you?
We're just trying to figure out if everybody's okay.
Everyone's okay. Can we just have you go back to your home, please?
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Now watch Juliana.
You guys doing okay? I know it's a little tight back there. Alright, we're right here if you need anything, okay? You just let us know.
When they show us Juliana, you'll see she's so busy performing that she's not attending to the child. She's just thinking of herself, much like Brendan.
That was quick.
Well, they were probably on the station.
Oh, he's in
He's probably on his way to work.
He's arrested. Is he a homicide or what? Yeah.
No.
So, do we have a 1016?
IRS?
You know?
This one was pretty quick. Everyone changed.
Yeah, it seems.
Wait, so we sure we got everyone accountable.
I didn't even go in the
No
house.
one was outside. No one was out back. Even the deputies searched the west side of them. But there was a husky in the back. That was about it. But there was no one else.
I understand that, but do we know for sure there's only 2 people in the house? There's only 2 people involved, or there's actually 3 people involved? Everyone accountable means like everyone involved is accountable.
It sounds like there were 3.
That's what I'm saying. The way basically you were telling me it sounds like the 3 people involved. There's 3 people inside the house right now. Yes.
Well, they brought a male out. His name was Brandon. He was the husband. And then before I got here, they had people in the ambulance already, so I don't know how many people they brought out in the ambulance.
I mean,
so it sounds like
if they said accountable, this is accountable. Because the way I sounds like, so I'm supposed to get 3 people.
Right? I think they had 2 in the ambulance by the time I got there. Coming all the way down from
So whoever called it.
I don't know, because they say it's all accountable. So the way it sounds like, it should be 3 people in the house.
They say they walked the husband out and they put him in a cruiser.
Okay. So it's 1.
Yeah.
Put him in a cruiser. Yeah.
So
one person stabs the wife. Right?
Yeah. I'm assuming she's in the ambulance. There were 2 ambulances in the driveway.
Okay. So
one
rushed off.
Yeah, I'm assuming they both went.
Okay, so 2 people in the ambulance and 1 person going to the hospital.
Yeah.
I assume. I don't know. LT said it was anyone accountable, so I assume.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to send gunfire either if she was still warm.
Just thinking it through.
Get her to collect the cell phone and try to get her, at least get her info. Or you for a name to the witness. I could.
To know what actually came from this investigation and to see, like, especially this guy is just thinking about all this. So how many people were in the house at the time? How many people are accountable? Like, who now? Yeah. Did they walk the husband out? The way they say it, well, they walked the husband out. Mm-hmm. Little did they know he'd be arrested a year and a half later.
Just make sure she's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get her info to just give it to her.
I'm gonna have
Yeah. No. I was just gonna get her info. That's it.
We would have to do that. Just get a name.
Yeah. I didn't get her info.
You guys need help there?
No, I think 1 person back here that can monitor any traffic coming in and out. Alex?
I'm with the kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
No
we got
worries.
2 witnesses here.
Sarge, once this road completely shut down, can we pull our cruisers across right there? We're just gonna hold it.
You want me to move mine?
Whichever.
I said my SUV's back there.
Let's block out the intersection, just have people, local traffic over.
I say if my SUV's the one with the lights on back there, if you want to move that one.
Pull it out your side. Let's get 2 cruisers.
Okay. I got one for her. Palmer gave her one. I got you.
Juliana's just chilling in the car, probably waiting for her boyfriend to get hold of her.
I'm sorry? I know Brandon's in one of the police cars. He's okay.
See? Still her priority. Where's Brendan? Brendan? Where's Brendan? That's all she asks about.
I think they're just kind of letting him collect himself a little bit as well. Okay? We're going to get this all sorted out. Alright? You want to take some more deep breaths with me? Let's breathe in through our nose. Exhale. And let's do one more. Breathe in. Okay. How's doing? You doing okay? Alright.
I mean, at this point, look at Juliana. She's literally turning her back on the little girl. She's hanging so on the windows, asking, where's Brendan, where's Brendan? I mean, the little girl might want to know, where's my mommy? She's, where's Brendan?
Juliana.
Alright, we're going to get this all sorted out. Yeah. Just want to wait. I'll move across the intersection. Okay. It's just right back here. Okay. Pete moved one already.
I know I'm saying that. I say Pete might be leaving.
Oh. Yeah. Well, then I'll move mine if he needs to go. Huh?
I don't know why we have 4 officers.
Well.
That's Gibbons.
We have 2 witnesses in this one. The all parent and the little girl.
Okay.
So we're just kind of letting them chill out for a little bit. They're very shaken up.
Okay. And yeah, we got the roadblock at this point.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. We'll keep traffic out.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna send him. You're gonna get the house. What's up?
Morning.
What's up, Joe? Hey, guys.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Here comes home.
I'm just watching Juliana. Oh my word. I'm just going to skip forward a few minutes because this is all we see now, okay? It's just this exact angle. This is all she does. So let's go forward a few minutes. Still, you can see.
Brendan, he's in one of the police cars. I'm not sure where he is. I saw him walk out. He walked out all by himself. Okay, he was walking on his own. He's okay. He's okay. Okay. If he was hurt, he would be in an ambulance. Okay, so.
You literally still only asking about Brendan. When a man was shot twice, and a woman, your boss, was stabbed in the neck by Brendan. Brendan, how's Brendan? Is he hurt? Is he okay? That should have been the biggest red flag on this day already, right?
He's not hurt, so he's in a police car. Just kind of letting him relax, kind of collect his thoughts. All right, he's okay. And when I saw him walk out, he didn't have anything on him, okay? He's kind of like you. I'm sorry?
He didn't get hurt, right?
No, I don't think he was hurt. If he was hurt, he would be in an ambulance going to the hospital just to check him out. Okay, so I think he's okay. It's just standard that we keep people separated so we can get the clearest story, that's all.
That's what she's worried about.
It's not that not that he's in trouble or anything, alright? We're going to work through that. I'm sure he's fine, but I'm sure he's scared just like you. It's traumatic. It's okay. We don't have to talk about it right now. Okay? Hey, what's your favorite TV show? You doing okay? You want to stand up? That's fine. Come on out. Stretch your legs. It's okay. You're okay. You lean on the car if you want. You can find out.
She wants to get a closer look of where's Brendan.
Okay.
Is she going to ask
you guys
again?
are doing okay. Okay.
This poor little girl, man. Shame. Yes, comfort yourself, Juliana, not the little girl. Shame.
Juliana, do you know her? Down here. She's calling you.
Who is she? I don't know. Who is she? It's Mom. Don't talk to her.
Ma'am, she's okay.
Okay, the little girl is like, that's another child's mom. Juliana's like, oh, I don't want to talk to her. Wow. Okay. And the lady's offering something nice. Listen.
She wants to come to our house, but she knows my son.
I was going to say, we're going to have to talk with her for a little bit, but we appreciate the offer.
Okay, we're just like, you know where we live. If you need anything, just okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Look at Juliana. As if that's a complete stranger to her. Just okay, thank you.
The next steps for something like this, we want to make sure that both of you are safe. So what we have is kind of a safe location to take you. It's at our headquarters. Okay. It's a safe, like I said, it's like a safe location away from this. This is all we're trying to do. So,
What about Brendan?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
What about Brendan?
What about Brendan for the 8th time? But what about Brendan? You're going to take me to headquarters? What about Brendan? Where's my boyfriend?
I'm not 100% sure. They'll update me as we head over to the safe location, okay?
Brandon's probably going to go to the same location. He'll probably be in the same building. Okay? He's okay. Like I said, he walked out to the car all by himself, all right? He's not going to the hospital, so that tells me he's not hurt. Okay, I'm sure he's very shaken up, the same as you. Okay, it was a very scary situation.
That they created, allegedly.
Okay. You taking both of them?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
So why don't I'm gonna have her ride in the back, and I'll have you ride in the front with me, or unless you both want to ride.
Why don't you let them both ride in the
I'll have
back?
you both ride in the back.
Yeah.
Okay?
So.
Yeah. I don't want to separate you. Okay.
So when you guys get there, there's comfy couches. We can get you guys some snacks if you want. There's a bathroom there you can use. Okay, we can put the TV on for a little bit.
Try and see if we can get you a drawing and some coloring books and stuff.
They definitely got coloring books there. They got toys. All right.
It's imperative.
Ma'am, do we have to go? Can we stay in the house? You want to stay in the house where 2 people were just killed? Are you crazy? I mean, she does want to. She wants to move into the master bedroom. She just wants to go and, you know, shower, put her lingerie on, and wait for her boyfriend to come home. What do you mean? A crime scene? Well, when can we go home? I'm ready to move into the master bedroom.
For your safety. Like, we want you to be in a safe location. We want to know where you're at that way. What?
You're so scared of an intruder. You're so scared of the strange car. But like after all this, you're ready to just go back into the house. That is how you know this was planned.
And right now, it's closed off. We have to close.
If you don't know the guy, what if he's part of a gang? What if it, you know, what if it was a hitman? What if it was, I don't know, someone targeting the house? Now you want to go back in the house? Huh. Shame. And where's the dog?
I know.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You're scared of getting busted, okay? You're not scared to go back into the house where you just saw an intruder that your boyfriend just had to shoot, and then you now say that you saw your boyfriend stabbing his wife in the neck. That didn't scare you. You jumped on him. You know, you jumped on him after that. But now you're scared to go to headquarters without your boyfriend because, like, ooh, what if you get busted? What if you mess up the story?
It's okay to be scared. Okay? You're going to be with all right? You guys are going to take care of each other. Okay?
Why are you scared to talk to police? Huh? Shouldn't you be wanting justice for the victims? And at this point, with your little story, don't you want to know how Christine is doing? Does she survive? Is she okay? Oh my goodness, if not, let's get justice for her. But no, I'm scared. I don't want to go to the police station and talk to you guys.
And then I'm sure they're going to have some very nice people there that will talk with you. Okay? They'll help you feel better. Okay? Can I help you? Okay.
I know him.
Okay.
Oh, you know him. Who that?
Okay.
In some of her letters to, was it to her friends or to Brendan? It was to one of her friends. She talked about dating other people at the same time as banging the husband. So I don't know who that guy is. I don't know. I'm not trying to accuse him either. I'm just saying, she's like, I know him. Yeah, you might know the whole neighborhood at this point, Juliana.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. You guys are okay. All right. You guys aren't in any trouble or anything, okay? This is very normal after this kind of situation happens, okay? We'll help you guys with the seatbelts because I know the seatbelts are kind of weird. So the seatbelt's on the other side. It just buckles opposite, that's all. It's kind of weird.
All good? Yeah.
You're going to be okay. Okay. You guys are going to be okay, I promise. Alright? The place you're going is very safe. Alright, you can relax in a comfy chair, close your eyes for a minute if you want. Okay?
If Brendan's gonna be there, right?
He's going to be in the same building. I don't know if you'll get to talk to him, but...
I think it's good for just this in a little bit.
Okay. And we can bring that up, okay, and see if they can see each other, okay? That's Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure we can make that happen here.
Okay.
Okay?
That poor little girl.
All good.
Alright. I'll seatbelt it up.
Yep, they're good to go.
Alright. Like I said, we'll try and get you snacks and stuff when we get there, okay?
Okay, you guys are going to be okay. Alright. Bye. Very nice to meet you.
The only snack she wants is Brendan, her man. She's ready to start her new life with him, okay?
I'm just writing down this way I can keep track of everybody. I'll be on the 6th.
Okay, and off they go. Now have a look at this quickly, okay? Just a couple of highlights from some of the letters. We've been reading some of them in the lunch break, something I plan to continue to do because there's like 70 exhibits. I've just highlighted some pink parts here from Juliana's letters from when she was arrested in October 2023. Brendan was arrested September of 2024. Juliana took a plea deal October 2024, right? Okay, and so his trial is happening in January of 2026. Now, in the time that she was in jail and he was free, she wrote letters. And she wrote letters to some of her friends. This one says, Juliana to Paula, and it said, let's see. I think if I have time, I just want to go home and have sex as much as I couldn't with Brendan. Ha ha, I can't take it anymore, sir. That's what's on her mind. Here as well, she said, Brendan and I, we are different in many ways. Money, career, culture. We are only the same about sex. Lol. But still, if I can, I want to make it work. Okay, and one more. This one says to a friend, they have a couple of friends, right, who always go on cruises together every year because the couple also has a boy the same age as the little girl. And a few years ago, the guy's wife, Christine's best friend, gave Brendan blowjobs several times. She herself told the investigator, lol, lols, laugh out loud. I don't know if Christine knew about it and was okay with them still being best friends, going on vacations together, etc. And much more as the years went by. Screwed my trust even more, right? Because if she traveled for work for 1 week and he used to find someone to have sex with. I've been here over 10 months. I can imagine him going crazy without the sex. Okay, so Brendan is a big cheater. As you can hear from Juliana's stories there. She's got lots of stories in her letters. And as I say, we can get to more of them in another video, in the trial lunchtimes, or whatever it may be. In the meantime, that's about as much of Juliana as I can handle. Because my goodness, we saw her for day 1 at the trial. We saw her for the entire day 2 being cross-examined. We've seen now all the body cam and snippets of the interviews and things, and it's like so freaking sickening. She's also in talks with Netflix and all these documentary makers, and she's looking forward to a bright future when she gets out from this sweet, sweet deal she got of a max of 10 years that she'll be sentenced to, and she'll go to Brazil, and there she can make money from those documentaries. Sick, huh? And imagine if there's a hung jury, or if the jury decides he's not guilty, which I don't think is likely, but you never know what a jury is going to decide. Can you imagine if he walks and she's in Brazil? He might go to Brazil to be with her, or do you think now he's been betrayed by her too much? You never know with these two. But I hope that doesn't happen, because I hope that there will be justice for Christine Banfield and Joseph Ryan. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.